Welcome to Newspresso. Here is the top story in the past 6 hours. In the middle of 2024, Cara Goodwin woke up. She is a 39-year-old Brooklyn marathoner. She had a stabbing pain in her arm. That pain simply won't let go. The doctors called it bicep tendinitis. They also said she had a frozen shoulder. It was first time. It was a routine injury. For someone who spends hours pounding pavement. She ran every week. 2 months later, Goodwin had an MRI. The ache had lingered. That turned her life on its head. The scan revealed a huge tumor. It was chewing through her humerus. She heard the diagnosis. It came before she finished her coffee. She learned she had stage 4 lung cancer. It had already spread to her bones. She was stunned. "I have no family history of cancer," told friend. Her diagnosis felt like a cruel twist of fate. For someone who had never smoked. Goodwin's cancer is treatable, but it can't be cured. The drugs and therapies can hold it in check a while. But the reality is that the disease will eventually become unresponsive. Lung cancer, after all, is the most deadly cancer. In the United States, screening focused on adults who smoked heavily. People aged 50 to 80 have burned a pack a day, and either still smoke or quit within 15 years. You need to see a doctor for a lung cancer check-up. A second study in JAMA less than 20% screen. Dr. Helena Yu from MSK talked about the shift. She noted smoking rates are falling. More lung cancers in non-smokers and light smokers. Patients stopped smoking decades ago. Light smokers fall outside guidelines. She said. Cara Goodwin and Danielle Hogue from Chicago. Both are in their 40s. They had never smoked at all. Hoey's tumor was caught at stage 1 on an MRI. The MRI was meant to examine something else. She didn't need chemo or radiation. A single surgery was enough. "If I hadn't found it, I would be dead by now." Her case shows how early detection can change. Outcomes will be improved. The question then becomes, should we broaden the net? Bharat ran simulations. The simulations suggested relaxing the criteria. It would include people who smoked a pack a day. They would be aged 48. Detection could jump to 62%. A universal approach, screening everyone in that age group regardless of smoking history, could catch nearly 94% of cancers. The trade-off would be more exposure to low-dose CT radiation and more false positives. But for a disease that kills more people than breast, colon, and prostate cancers combined, many experts argue the benefits outweigh the risks. Dr. Janelle Gray, a thoracic oncologist in Florida, agreed that the current guidelines are too narrow, while Dr. Nicole Geisen from Chicago says we need to focus first on getting those who already qualify to get screened. Meanwhile, Bharat is recruiting adults for a large trial at Northwestern, hoping to pinpoint the groups that would most benefit from earlier detection. Dr. Yu lamented the lack of research funding for lung cancer, noting that survivors tend to raise the most money for other cancers, but not for this one. The emerging consensus is that the old rules are outdated and miss a majority of patients. Broadening screening to include younger, lighter, or non-smokers could catch the disease earlier and save lives. The next step will be to test whether this expanded strategy can be rolled out safely and efficiently across the country. Subscribe Newspresso. Never miss a major global headline.